So I'm in Dick's Sporting Goods and they got a shelf full of Stanley cups.
Send me 40 and I'll buy y'all one.
Nobody ain't going crazy over these things no more. Cause I could just get here, I could just do this. Pick me one up like this. It's mine, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. It's official! The people have spoken! Stanley Cups are no longer cool! Even though this time last month, they were the hottest thing on planet Earth and you couldn't get your hands on one. Wow, guys. Don't you just love microtrends and overconsumption? I love it.
Oh, I forgot. You're
irrelevant.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Now, this is happening at an alarming rate because they're being spotted in not just one and not just two thrift stores in the US, but literally all across the country. And it's crazy because literally just a few weeks ago, this cup was being sold for upwards of $250 on eBay, and now they're just coming in waves at your local thrift store for $1.99. I just found these Stanley cups for $5.99 each at my local Goodwill. I watched them roll out. I went to pay and the employee goes, you can't buy these. They were supposed to be $20 and $25 each, and then took them from me? Babe, Goodwill, the tag was already on there. The price has been labeled. You have to sell it for that price now. Like, that's just consumer rights. That's the law.
How insane is it? And I didn't even realize this until I stopped filming. But Goodwill, a store that's supposed to be accessible, is making its items inaccessible to the people who are just about to buy them.
But before we continue on with the rest of the video, I just want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Scentbird. Let me ask you guys something. What is the most important step in your morning routine? For me, it's making sure I smell good. Because if there's one thing that I've learned, it's that your scent is the most memorable thing about you. Which is why I love my monthly Scentbird package. Because Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service that lets you pick out a new designer fragrance every single month to try. And the great thing about Scentbird is that you are in total control of what comes to you every single month. But if you're someone who likes to live life on the edge, then you can just let Scentbird surprise you. Scentbird has over 700 fragrances for everyone to choose from, including big time brands such as Gucci, Prada, and Versace. So you can feel a little bit bougie, babe. While at the same time exploring new options such as Skylar, Heretic, and Confessions of a Rebel. Not sure if you want to own an entire bottle of perfume because there might be a slight chance you won't even like it? Well, that's no problem. Scentbird will also provide a small 30-day supply before you decide if you want to commit to the fragrance or not. With a supply of your choice of fragrances every single month for no more than $17, you would seriously be missing out if you didn't use my coupon code Haylo to get 55% off of your first order with Scentbird. Which means you're only paying a little over $7 for your first month of designer fragrances for both Americans and Canadians. Thank you so much to Scentbird for supporting my channel. The link directly to their website is right at the very top of the description. Now let's get back to this video. Then, there's Stanley's being sold at Goodwill for $4.99 because people were enjoying the cups at first, but because it's no longer trending, they're getting the ick.
POV found a Stanley at the thrift store for $4.99.
And then we have another one. $5.99 at the Goodwill. And the person who bought it was literally ashamed to have now been a Stanley Cup owner. Yesterday while I was shopping in Camp Springs, Maryland, I saw this cup. I quickly called my sister to ask her to look at it since she owns one. She said it looked legit, brand new, $6, but I had a discount at the store, so I paid even less. I'm ashamed to say I'm now one of those people. a Stanley owner. I could literally hear the shiver at the end of that person's paragraph. I am ashamed to say I am now one of those people, and I don't blame them, especially considering that the exact same cups that people were acting like animals out of a National Geographic documentary over are now calling them dusty. Girl, why are you insulting this poor cup? It has already suffered enough at the hands of you people. I don't think we're going to be seeing the end of this trend anytime soon, guys. In fact, I actually think it's just going to keep getting worse as we progress through the year.
As an avid thrifter, so I visit the thrift store multiple times a week, I want to show you guys how you know a trend cycle is coming to an end. First, it was the Swell water bottles, then the Starbucks cups started showing up, and look at the dupe that I just found. We found our first fake Stanley, which tells me that the Stanley trend is reaching its conclusion.
Because every day I go on a TikTok, I just keep seeing more and more people discover more and more Stanleys in their thrift stores. But what's absolutely hilarious to me is the fact that they're becoming a common item in these thrift stores now, but they're getting the exact same treatment as the delicate glass items and the fine china, because why are they in the exact same case as these items? Why are they in a display shelf with the rare items? Okay, that's weird. That's really weird. Now, it's no surprise as to why this is happening, so I know you're not even asking yourself that question. But once I show you how deranged people were truly acting over this cup, and not just the limited edition ones, okay? The regular ones as well. You'll understand why most people want to wash themselves of the sin of owning this glorified sippy cup. So firstly, their attitudes just stink, babe.
Excuse me, sir. I hope my horrible
Personality
won't be a distraction to you.
Not at all, boy!
Because why are you gonna go into a Goodwill and complain about not getting the exact cup that you wanted?
Somebody needs to tell my Goodwill that this is not the Stanley cup that everyone wants.
Firstly, can you name me at least one thing that is wrong with this bottle? What, because it doesn't have a handle or a straw, it's no longer valuable in your eyes? Secondly, Goodwill isn't there to be an expensive department store that you'd see at the mall. It's supposed to be an affordable alternative for people who don't have any other options. So I don't think they're going to be walking around whining about a $75 thermos in perfect condition that they can now buy for $15. That is a privileged TikTok. Another reason I believe people are now turned off is because when the Stanley Cup was trending at its absolute peak, there were retail employees who couldn't get their hands on the new releases because they were on the clock. They're legally not allowed to. So they'd hide a cup for themselves to buy once their shift was over. Except people started ripping that opportunity away from them because these Stanley Cup fiends weren't thinking about anybody other than the people in their cult and themselves. But it wasn't just employees who were hiding these cups. It was regular-ass patrons too.
So they're walking through the aisles of Target trying to find this Stanley Cup, and they're getting annoyed that they can't find it because they're all gone.
I doubted they have them. I know people have to come early in the morning to get them. No, you gonna find it.
But as it turns out, people were just grabbing the cups and hiding them so that they could come back and buy them later.
What the fuck? Bro. Dude. Babe. Dude, look. Look. Dude.
Where'd you find that?
Right here, dude. There's two right here. Look.
Oh my god, babe, let's get in.
Dude, what the?
Oh my god.
Dude, no fucking way.
More?
No, that's it. There's only two.
Oh shit.
Bro, they fucking... What? Bro, they've literally been there for a while, guys. Look. Look. They've already been dusty.
know what? After seeing that video, you may be thinking to yourself, oh, well, that isn't too big of a deal. I probably would have done the same thing. Until you discover that the people who uploaded this video maybe don't have the greatest morals in the world. Did you know those have recalls on those because they contain lead? Oh, I heard, but we buy them to resell. Oh, what? So you're telling me that you're knowingly selling a potentially poisonous product to the public and keeping yourself safe by just shilling them off to others? It's also gross that people are buying them for such cheap prices at the thrift store and then reselling them for retail price on Facebook knowing that they're pre-owned. Oh my god, resellers are gonna burn in hell. Oh, you guys are going to hell. First ballot, first ballot. Another reason is because the people who are buying this cup are now using it for everything but its intended purpose. Because as I was scrolling through this group on Facebook, I saw this.
You need to leave!
Yep. Florists all across America have now started shoving your beautiful Valentine's Day flowers into these hideous cups for absolutely no reason. Oh my god, guys. Make it stop, please. My brain can't handle the rot anymore. I have never seen shit like this in my life. Not one point in history have y'all ever put a bouquet in an insulated cup. So why now? It doesn't even look good. Oh my god, it looks so ugly, dude. And why are you charging $125 for it? Also, another reason why nobody wants to be associated with these things anymore is because y'all are treating them like real, actual human children by playing dress up with them. This sounds like a horror movie. You're buying these insanely ugly bows to stick directly on top of your lids for no other reason than it looks pretty. And it doesn't, trust me, it doesn't. It's just supposed to be something that you can carry with you conveniently to keep yourself hydrated at work. When did water bottle customization go from being placing a couple of cheap stickers here and there around the bottle to full-on keychains and huge glittery initials and space to put hand sanitizer and keys on? And when did we stop putting our drink bottles in our bags and start using the bottle as the bag? When inanimate objects start being treated like animate objects and are being referred to as living, breathing, animate objects, that's a bit of a red flag, no?
So the Stanley might survive a burning fire, but with this little hook, it can also do this. It can hold your AirPods, your car keys, your drink mixes, or just some cute accessories. Hooks are only $5 and dishwasher safe.
And why are y'all putting the Stanley on such a pedestal that you feel the need to show it off on your luggage? Like, no wonder people cringe at you Stanley Cup fiends. You physically cannot put it away. Like, it must be visible to the public at all times or you're gonna die on the spot.
Amazon travel favorites coming with me to Europe, starting with this cup holder that attaches straight to your luggage to free up your hands in the airport.
To free up your hands at the airport? Maybe, and just hear me out here, okay? Because this is gonna sound wild. Maybe you don't actually have to take it with you on your trip. No way, wow. That is actually going to free space for you. Also, just quickly, and don't even get me started on the people who dress their Stanley Cups just to go to Target. Jesus Christ, does it have a different outfit for a 3 a.m. McDonald's run? Does it have a different accessory for every time you go into work for your shift?
I'm not upset with y'all because I know you're mentally ill, which is why one day I'm going to open up a hospital.
Also, just quickly, the way grown-ass women have been acting about this cup is just downright embarrassing. It is. I get secondhand embarrassment watching these people.
So thirsty.
Hey, no, stop. Just calm down. Don't do it.
You wanna know what else pissed me off? More grown-ass women acting like babies when they drop their Stanley cup on the floor in public.
She's crying over her Stanley. Did he get a dent?
No, I didn't get a dent. It's the fact that it fell on the nasty floor.
The straw too?
Everything.
Okay, well, we can wash it. Alright, we'll come back when we're better over here. So mad. I don't know what's.
Oh my god, the lead is making you guys dumb. You don't have any brain cells anymore. It makes sense. The lead in the Stanleys is actually affecting you guys. But it's not just grown-ass women who are acting up over the Stanley. Because obviously it's children too. Because now, if they can't get their hands on the Stanley cups because their parents won't buy it for them, they'll just straight up resort to stealing them from the disabled kids in their classrooms.
Let me show you my daughter's really cool Stanley that I got her. She's disabled and she brought it to school, and then for the one fucking period that she didn't have her para with her, somebody took it. I wonder who took it. One of the neurotypical kids. When your kid comes home with a fucking Stanley cup that you didn't buy them, they probably stole it from one of the intellectually disabled kids in school like mine who got her fucking cup stolen.
Now this one is extra heartbreaking, okay? Because this woman goes on to describe how she literally started bawling her eyes out when she found this cup because it ticked all the boxes and was absolutely perfect for all of her daughter's needs. And how it made her feel even greater because Stanley cups were in. Her daughter would be able to participate in cool trends amongst kids her age while also using a bottle that suited her perfectly. But that was all taken away from her because this Stanley cup changes something within people. It turns them into something that ain't human with their complete lack of empathy towards others and their lack of awareness for their surroundings. But it gets even worse because people are now shoving entire fast food meals onto the top of these cups. Why can't y'all just be normal people like everyone else and separate your drink from your food? Why do they need to be together? Nobody in the history of forever has had to walk around with this contraption. So why now do we need them? You're just buying plastic for the sake of buying plastic at this point. You know you don't need that. You're just being lazy. And to the people who think it's genius that someone shoved a pint of ice cream into this cup, y'all have got some low-ass standards, okay? I'm sorry if that's harsh.
I am so excited right now. Fits so perfectly. The creator that came up with this is a genius. I am slowly starting to understand the obsession with this cup.
They're just as bad as the people who are buying chapstick holders for their cups and making it impossible to hold normally because of it. This cup has made people incapable of holding literally anything else in existence but this damn cup now, apparently. And what is the goddamn point in buying a drink from Starbucks just to drop it in your Stanley cup? It already comes in its own travel cup for your convenience. So putting it in the Stanley cup defeats the entire purpose of getting your Starbucks order to go. Just make the coffee at home at that point. But no, apparently now, because if a drink doesn't have a handle at the side of it, they just simply won't drink anything at all. But what's genuinely insane to me is how just this past Christmas, everyone and their dogs was getting a Stanley Cup as a gift and taking it to their schools to flaunt like a status symbol. Only for not even a month later for these exact same people to get embarrassed about owning the damn thing and hiding it in their jackets and leaving it in their cars because they're so ashamed. Is it just me, or are Stanley Cups going extinct? I'm literally walking around my college campus and all I see are Owala cups. So do you want to know why this is happening? Come close, I'll give you a little secret, okay? Because y'all started to only care about the Stanley Cup because of how aesthetically pleasing it looked on your desk. Not how convenient it is. Not that it keeps your water cool for longer. No, just how pretty it looks perched up on your little desk. Y'all started acting like Joe Goldberg from You by recording strangers in your classes who had Stanley Cups and legitimately started fangirling because you'd never seen one in person. Babe, this is not Michael Jackson. This is a water bottle. Pull yourself together. Oh, and I can't forget about the people who are spending almost $100 to buy 2 cups at once just so that they could swap the handles and the toppers to make it look prettier. Why is it necessary? Oh my god.
This is your sign to switch your handles and your topper. How it started, how it's going. Cuter, how it started, okay, how it's going. All peach. I'm obsessed.
And don't even bring up the subject of people who are buying mini Stanley Cup straw toppers to protect their drinks from critters.
I'm so scared of a creepy crawly spider crawling in and making my Stanley their home, so I got these straw toppers to solve that problem. Just place them on your straw and cover your cup whenever you aren't drinking. Never worry about those critters in your drink ever again.
You know how you can solve this problem for free without having to buy useless products? By using the glass cups that you already have in your pantry at home. I have never once been scared of finding a bug in my drink because I can always see what's in my drink. If that is a legitimate concern of yours, then why did you buy it? So now do you see why people are now suddenly starting to donate their Stanley Cups to Goodwills all over the country? They've all gained clarity. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Before you leave, come back, okay? I have something to tell you. I just want to remind you guys that if you click the link at the very top of the description and use my code Haylo, you get 55% off of your first month at Scentbird. So don't forget to check them out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!